Okay, I think we're going to get going in about 1 minute here. Friends and back already ready already? All right. I'm going to bring him out here in a sec. All right, Philly. It's their first time in Philly. They picked like the best day possible. Okay, they didn't pick it. The tour's been set. But Liily is here to open tonight at Johnny Brenda's for the Glorious Sons. First show in Philly. They have an EP out. They have another EP coming on March 8th. We're going to talk all about those things. So welcome to the stage, Liily. Radio 104.5, it's our AT&T Thanks Sound Studio. Download and use the AT&T Thanks app to experience all AT&T has to offer. Gentlemen, hello, welcome. We're really glad you're here. We're getting off to a fun start already, I can tell. This is really, really cool. We have music to talk about. We have a show to talk about tonight. We're going to get into all of that. Here's the thing. It's all about the music, so the stage is all yours, Liily. You got some stuff for us, huh?
for a little bit of gold, a foolish that I'm told. Never did care answer. I open up and see the ones who really love me. Said, oh yeah, don't need someone to make me great. Oh yeah, don't need in and out again. You was the best I ever heard. In and out again. My life's going so sad. Oh well, don't need. My life's going so sad. Oh well, don't need someone to make me. Oh well, don't need someone to make me. Government and industry too, for I am destined to rule and regulate you. I may be violent, malicious, but you can't look away. I make you think I'm delicious with the words that I say. The best you can get, you dust me, yeah. I'm the star who oozes out from your TV set.
We are live on Radio 104.5 with Liily, the band. Hi, I'm back here. Hi. Okay, so we covered some very vast musical ground there, from some like Hamilton Lighthouser channeling with the Walkman to Zappa to an original song. So if you can run through the songs and tell us what they were so we can figure it all out.
Well, the first song was Little House of Savages by the Walkman. And our manager and his cousin were both in the Walkman. We felt it was kind of fitting, to do a Walkman song, because we always wanted to cover one, because we think they're awesome. So, thought this was a cool setting to do it in.
Super cool.
Yeah. And then the next song is our song. It's our most recent single. It's called Furman. It's called Sepulveda Basin. That's the secret name. My bad. But
I like you're letting us in on secrets already. We've only just met and we're already secret friends. We released that song most recently. It's on our EP coming out March 8th. And it's just a fun little groovy song, Yeah, and then our next song after that, our last song was I'm the Slime by Zappa. It's also another fun song we wanted to try. Thought it'd be cool to try and do it acoustically. See how that turned out, yeah. So I think you pulled it off.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so this is not necessarily the normal setup for Liily.
Right.
So we have some sound restrictions. So it's always a stripped back thing when we're doing our studio sessions. So we appreciate you sort of stretching outside of the boundaries of what you normally do and coming up with some fun stuff for us.
Thank you.
First time ever. See, these are the kind of friends we are. Secrets. We got first times. I'm liking it with Liily. Before I forget, because I don't want to be a jerk, I want the world to know who you are. Can you please introduce the band?
Yeah, I'm Dylan. I sing.
Dylan.
That's Sam. He plays guitar. That's Charlie. He plays bass. And it's Max. He plays drums. And then Desi,
ran away
too. Yeah. Ran away.
Cool. Okay, so you put out an EP last month, Sepulveda Basin, so that's the song that we heard.
Right.
And then there's a new EP coming pretty quick, too, on March 8th.
Well, this is actually our first EP. We released 3 singles that are on the EP. Yeah.
Okay.
The EP's coming out March 8th.
Okay, EP's coming out on March 8th. Thanks for breaking it all down for me. And then the reason you're here in Philly today is because you're opening up for Glorious Sons and Johnny Brenda's, which is a really fantastic Philly place. It's one of my favorite venues in the city. Yeah. I want to make sure everybody that's watching and that's here knows what time you go on. As the opener, I don't want anybody to miss it. So 9 o'clock is what we decided earlier, right?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah.
So 9 o'clock, Liily will be on stage at Johnny Brenda's in a performance that promises to be a little more raucous than the stripped back kind of chilled out version of the band.
Go as hard as possible.
Yeah, I saw a review or a critic that called you feverish or feverishly chaos or chaotic when you're on stage, and I was like, yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
That's awesome.
For people trying to get to know your sound outside of the stripped back set, obviously you want to hit up Spotify, Amazon, iHeartRadio to grab that. Go check the show out tonight. But I also saw, I think it was the same critic that was like, Foals, Rage Against the Machine, that sort of thing. Does that feel to you like a correct assessment? Like, do you feel like that's kind of your vibe?
I think one of our overarching influences was Foals and Rage Against the Machine, and I think those influences kind of show themselves in this EP, and so that's obviously a compliment for us, So
cool. I feel like this is a first date. We're feeling each other out, trying to get to know each other a little bit. So, from California.
Yeah, we're from LA.
From LA. What's the most California thing about the band?
Our hair.
What's the least California thing about the band?
I don't know. I just think I don't know if there's really like California things, you know. I think everybody's kind of just like doing their own thing.
I think the people that like move to LA, that like grow up there, like adopt the California.
The quotes California things. So people who are transplants adopt things they think are California.
It's just kind of like there's so many different things going on that there's not one thing. Yeah, you know.
You know.
Hang out with anybody that wasn't born there, not in like a sort of like not in a stingy way. Like it's just sort of the people that I think grow up there.
You gravitate towards the people who are from there.
I mean, it's like any city, though. You know, like people who just kind of move and sort of try to assess the vibe from movies they've seen tend to not
Got it.
get it.
Well, see, like I'm from Michigan originally, and the most Michigan thing about me, other than my like little nasally accent thing, is I carry around a map with me everywhere I go.
Really?
Like everybody, so so Michigan is the shape of a hand, so I can like point out cities. So I don't know, it could be something like super silly like that, or it could be like, oh man, love In-N-Out Burger, but I love the hair thing. I love the hair thing. So, I'm just going to throw a few things at you. It's like an A or B thing.
Yeah.
Just whatever comes to mind first. Preference, recording in the studio or performing, being on stage? Okay.
For me, I don't know about them.
I think the way it works out, it ends up being a very healthy balance.
Healthy balance.
Because when you play, you know, you start to miss being in the studio, and then you're done playing, and you go into the studio, and you start to miss.
You miss one, you do the other.
Yes.
I'm trying to like with the microphone situation so everybody can hear you. You miss one, you do one, and you're like, oh, I can't wait to get back to.
Well,
to
also there's
that.
there's two different types of releases you kind of get for each of them. Just kind of getting ideas out, and then kind of getting just like an emotional release too.
Yeah.
So it's like they weigh each other out.
Yeah, I like that. It's all about balance.
Yeah.
Twitter or Instagram?
Neither.
Okay. Well, of course you're on them. If it was a preference, no, that I think an answer like that says a lot about who you are as a band too. Totally. So can't stand it. Social media. Come and see a show. Books or movies?
Movie.
Well, I'm both, really. I mean, a good movie and a good book, if they are
Quality substance. Feed your brain.
they should theoretically sort of
Do the same thing.
for you,
Yeah.
tell a compelling story.
Yep. Telling a story. It's all about a good story. Day or night for Liily?
See, I personally enjoy the mornings, but it's the night just seems to be easier to stay up through. Like we're not really like morning people.
Also, I feel like there's less people on the road, like in LA. I mean,
What,
during
at night?
weekdays,
At night?
like if you're like out at like 11 or 12, like it's not gonna be a lot of people on the road, and it's kind of nice.
Yeah, I mean
LA
that is
traffic.
a very LA problem is traffic for sure.
Yeah.
So okay, all right, night. Last one. This is probably the easiest one. Winter or summer?
Oh, summer.
What? Winter?
Okay, winter.
Would you rather
Winter
be
in
really hot or
LA
really cold?
is winter in LA is great. So, I if we had to pick a location, I'd do winter in LA.
Yeah, we have to qualify that because you've just spent some time in the far northeast, and it was a very different scenario.
Yeah, because summer in LA is like hundreds,
Right.
and winter in LA is like 70s. So it's nice.
Yeah, we hate you right now. No, we don't hate you right now because it's a beautiful day in Philadelphia. But
Right.
normally around this time of year, we hate you, and I mean that in the nicest way possible.
Yeah.
Is there anything completely outside of touring and your own music that you are utterly obsessed with right now? Like, let's talk about you as humans for a second. Like,
Well,
maybe not
we
as
can
musicians.
go one by one, but I'm a huge sports fan. Like basketball, baseball, everything.
Like
But,
everything. Okay.
yeah.
All LA teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not all LA teams. I'm kind of spread out, but
Okay.
yeah.
So I mean, it's nice. It's healthy to have like another interest because what you do, touring and making music, can be very like all consuming, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Totally. Yeah.
So sports. Yeah. Share the mic.
Okay.
Nothing else. It's all music all the time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Step up to the mic. I want everybody to be able to hear you.
Okay.
I don't think we have too many interests outside of this, to be honest. Outside of, I don't know, just grouping it all into like sort of a creative thing. We're all like, Sam's a terrific visual artist. Me and Max like to take pictures. Like,
Okay, that's a thing.
I actually made the video for Sepulveda Basin. So, but I don't know. I grouped that all sort of into the same thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, really. I mean, I used to like to surf. I haven't done that in a while, but
Okay.
yeah.
All art all the time for most of the band, Liily. Last but not least, and maybe we heard it a little bit in your covers, when you first started to like discover that music was a thing for you, when you first started to fall in love with it, maybe it was like around 12, 13, I don't know, it's different for everybody else. Did you have any posters hanging on a bedroom wall in a locker somewhere of bands or other artists, and what were they? Embarrassing is fine. You were young.
I had like a Zeppelin poster. I had a New York Dolls poster. And a Freddie Mercury poster as well.
Those are all highly respectable and evolved things to like, you know, at that time. I
He's
mean,
the poster man. He's got all of them.
But my posters aren't necessarily like. How would you describe it? They're not. Yeah, they're not really appropriate.
okay, all right, fair enough. All right, that tells us something too.
I have a lot of posters in my room. It's like Radiohead, Sex Pistols, Smiths, Cure, and then a bunch of soccer posters.
Okay, I mean,
Led Zeppelin flags.
all of those bands are like legendary. Sometimes we get answers like, you know, Britney Spears, which is cool too.
I have Britney.
All right, okay, very well rounded.
I think the only one I had growing up in my room was a Walkman poster. But it wasn't a poster, it was like a framed picture. And then I took it down. But I really hope Pete's listening. So, yeah.
That's highly classy, by the way. Framed anything is very classy. I still haven't evolved to that level of adulthood yet. It's been really cool getting to know you guys. Thank you for figuring out the whole strip back thing. EPs come in on March 8th. The show tonight is at Johnny Brenda's. And then you're also, like, because we kind of reach far and wide, you're also in Harrisburg tomorrow at Club XL, correct?
Yes.
Affirmative. All right. Well, thanks for coming and hanging with us at Radio
Thank you for
104.5.
having us. Yeah.
I hope your first visit to Philly is an excellent one and you will keep coming back. Philly, one more time. Liily.